Hello, everybody. You may be asking yourself, why is Lance in a suit standing in front of a burning courthouse? We'll get to that momentarily. But in the meantime, over the past several weeks, I've really enjoyed sharing stories with you from my travels and the lessons they often reveal about estate planning in family, legacy, and preparation. I've enjoyed making those connections, and I hope you've enjoyed following along. As I begin to shift this series towards more substantive estate planning topics, I want to discuss the primary core mission statement of the Scion law firm, helping our clients and families avoid court. Now, if you don't know me, I spent over 27 years in the court system as a criminal prosecutor. As an attorney in the system, I usually loved it. After all, it is the ultimate form of civilized combat, and it was a thrill for me. That being said, for the parties, it was just a plain miserable experience. Whether it was the criminal defendants, the victims, or their families, or parties in civil litigation that I observed, nobody was having fun. Time and money were being expended at ungodly sums, and that does not even begin to get into the intangible factors like stress and disruption to lives. Eventually, I just had enough of it. I have not put on a suit for work or seen a courtroom for over 4 years. My life is my own, I travel, and I love it. Keep in mind, if you don't have a plan, the state and the courts will have a plan for you that most likely won't meet your objectives and that you will be spending time, treasure, and stress to accomplish. I assure you there is a better way. Once you enter the court system, you lose control. You would like to think you can predict outcomes based on the law and the evidence, and to a certain extent that is true, but I have seen too many times where cases were won that had no business being won, and cases lost that had no business being lost. The whole system is ultimately not predictable enough with a degree of certainty to give you a real peace of mind. So at this time, let's just lose the jacket, because let's face it, if you have an attorney that needs to wear a suit, then you have already lost. Many people believe estate planning is simply about deciding who inherits their assets. In reality, one of the most important goals of estate planning is determining how those assets will be transferred. For many families, that means minimizing or avoiding the probate process entirely. Probate is a court-supervised process of administering a person's estate after death. While sometimes it may be necessary, it often, if not always, involves additional time, expense, paperwork, and public disclosure that many families would just prefer to avoid. Thoughtful estate planning can often help to transfer assets more efficiently to loved ones, reduce delays in settling an estate, minimize legal fees and court costs, keep family financial matters private, and simplify the administration process for surviving family members. When families lose a loved one, the last thing they want is to navigate a complicated legal process while grieving. That's why effective estate planning isn't just about who receives your assets. It's about creating a plan that makes life easier for the people you leave behind. Over the coming weeks, I'll be sharing practical insights and strategies about wills, trust, beneficiary designations, transfer and death planning, and powers of attorney, along with other strategies designed to help families preserve wealth and avoid unnecessary court involvement. If there's one concept I'd like you to remember, it's this. A good estate plan doesn't just transfer assets. It helps your loved ones avoid spending months or even years dealing with the courthouse after you're gone. This is Lance Kutnick of Scion Law Firm, and I will see you in the next video.